The world famous Palm Jumeriah. It's been around now for 20 years and we're here today to see if it still lives up to the hype. Location-wise, well, if you look at maps on Google, you would obviously find the location very quickly. But just for some reference points here, we actually have the Marina here right behind me. Then we got beachfront by MR just on the other side here. And then in the back end there, you would see JBR and the Ain Dubai there on Blue Waters Island. So in the epicenter of the tourist district in Dubai, this is where it's all centered and located. So this is the place to be. So the overview of the Palm is quite simple, right? We have the trunk where we are right now. Right now we're on West Beach. There's obviously also an East Beach on the other side. The key difference is here you get the sunset, there you get kind of the sunrise. Then going out from the trunk, you have the monorail. A lot of the tourists tend to gather on this trunk because here's where you have like many of the 5-star hotels going out. You got the best beach clubs, I would say, in the world. Super nice restaurants, all the action is happening out on the trunk. That's also where you would find the apartment buildings. Then you would have the kind of leaves going out. That's where you would have the luxury villas. And I bet you've seen other YouTube videos of that are just mental, insane villas, some of the most expensive ones in the world. And then far out on the boardwalk, the outer line of the Palm, that's where you would have the west and the east crescent. That's where you can do this famous run or walk that we've shown in another video. Out there you also have the famous Atlantis, and now the newly established Royal Atlantis. So a lot of the things you as a tourist will experience, you can find out here. Beach clubs, restaurants, just enjoying the nice vibe here. It's absolutely lovely.
This is one of our favorite areas here at the Palm. We didn't know this area was here until we moved here. So this is called the Golden Mile. It's where everyone is gathering, the whole community. They have a lot of cafes, they have the running tracks here, a lot of playgrounds, people having brunch or breakfast, and all the kids are just playing around here with each other. We normally go this walk when we go to the gym, and every time during the day, there's always a lot of people out, especially kids and nannies here. This is an area where a lot of tourists is missing because it's like hidden here. But you have the monorail here going from the beginning of the Palm out to the Atlantis. So if you take that one, it's really nice because you get an overview of all the villas here.
We've been living out here on the Palm now for the whole winter, and there's so many things that has surprised us here. It's actually growing on us by the day. And one thing is basically this Golden Mile area here. It actually has everything that you need, and we find ourselves basically Monday to Friday.
Yeah, we never really leave. It has 2 shopping malls, the Nakil Malls and the Golden Mile Mall. It has a lot of stores, it has a lot of restaurants, brunch places, a lot of gym studios.
Yeah, it's all gathered in this closed circuit here with no cars, which means it's very friendly for kids. You can easily go in and have like your gym class and leave the kids outside with a nanny. And it creates one of the most kind of centralized, most vibrant communities in this whole city.
Yeah, and there's so many different people from everywhere here as well. And yeah, everyone is super friendly.
Super friendly and a great expat community, probably the most diverse expat community we have ever experienced anywhere, centralized in this place, right? So, and I guess that comes from this area being developed for almost 20 years ago, which means that, it's more rooted. People have been living here now, some of them for like a decade plus, which means they actually really feel it as home, and you can sense that even when you're moving in here.
I think one other thing I was really surprised about was the traffic. I thought it was going to be really bad because that was what people kind of warned us about as well. That you can't really live here because it's too hard to come in and come out here from here.
And that was our experience before, because we basically only been to like West Beach, the beach clubs, and then you kind of come and you exit exactly the same time as everyone else. And you have a little bottleneck then, but no, it's been surprisingly easy and comfortable with the logistics as well.
So if we talk about prices, we were really surprised when we started to look here because we didn't think we were going to afford a property here. But if we look at OneBread, you can actually get an apartment here in Palm that's only $110,000 per year, which is quite good for a Palm. Then if you look at buying something here, it costs around 1.8 and then above, of course. That's not going to include a sea view, so if you want a sea view, it's of course much more expensive. If you look at 2-bedroom apartments, the price started here at rent for $175,000 per year. But then if you're gonna buy it, it's from 3 million and up. So it's quite a big jump from 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom there. But of course, the cheaper as you don't have the sea view. And then if we look at the villas, you have one of the most expensive villas here in the world as well. So the prices can be really different here in the Palm. So it's hard to measure the different areas and the different properties as well. But the most important is you can actually stay here for not that much, but you can also live a luxury life here. When people think about Palm Jumeriah, you think about these exclusive villas on the Palm. It's really hard to get a glimpse of it because it's private access. But here is one of the few places you can actually see some of the villas here. This is Palm Marina. So you can have a nice brunch here, enjoy it. So definitely check this out.
Even if it's been around for 20 years, you wouldn't believe that there's still new developments happening out here on the Palm. The Palm was built back in the day by Nakheel, right? And this was, and still is, their crown jewel here in Dubai. A really interesting project that they launched is Kyma Residence. An insane project. It's just, I think it's 30, 40 floors high. And every floor is its separate unit, right? So this is ultra luxury apartments, basically penthouses, you can say, from the bottom to the top. Our friends at Omniat are also developing some insane projects here. Of course, they have the Dorchester collection down here on West Beach, but they're building new projects also further out on the Palm Boardwalk. There's also new hotels being opening up, and especially the villas. You would see like the first generation's villas being teared down, new ones being replaced. They're even building out some of these plots on the palm leaves as well. So they keep innovating all the time here out on the Palm, and that's why it feels so fresh and new yet till this day.
We took a day off and enjoying yourself here at Kyma Beach Club. It's one of the best beach clubs in the world. It's located on Palm Jumeriah, and if you're in Dubai, you should definitely check it out.
This is quite special here in Dubai. We're approaching the end of November, and I mean now it's high season. It was snowing back in Sweden, in Europe, and here it's packed. People are just enjoying themselves. The weather is perfect, and I still believe that this is the place. The Palm Jumeriah is the place to go for your vacation if you want that vibe, the fabulous luxury lifestyle. Have a nice drink, you know, it still lives up to the hype, for sure.
So the question we asked in the beginning, is it still worth the hype? We will leave that with you, but for us, definitely. Of all the places we stayed here in Dubai, this is our favorite. It has everything that we want. So if you like this type of videos, subscribe, like, and then we'll see you on the next one.